Hey there, fellow trainers. Today I have something special to show you. Now, Crystal Kaizo Plus does many things to make the experience more challenging, all while using only the Gen 2 Pokédex. However, what I'm about to show you today is one of the more unusual methods it uses, and a method we'll become very acquainted with as we progress. This is a back-to-back trainer encounter, but the first trainer we face has an unusual team, to say the least. It's populated by baby Pokemon, but can you spot what's out of place here? That's right, they're both level 80. Now I know what you're thinking, so what if they're level 80? Well, they also have perfect DVs, making them exceptionally bulky, and without proper answers, this fight could be potentially problematic, and leave us vulnerable for the follow-up trainer. Fortunately, we have the one answer we need for this particular encounter in Fortress, but things will not always be that simple. I'll go anywhere if bug Pokemon appear there. Now, this is going to be a long battle of whittling them down. I may jump cut here. And there it goes. Now, this gets more complicated later, because later when they throw this at us again, there's a metronome user involved. And that makes this exceptionally scary. Because when they live for this many turns, that is more than enough time for Metronome to roll something that will wipe one of your Pokemon. And that is a threat you cannot overlook. Huh? I shouldn't have lost that. Well, that went down smoothly. Up next we have Dirk. Now, Dirk's team is much simpler to deal with, and we have answers for all of his Pokemon. Kingler cleanly disposes of his Granbull, and takes out his Arcanine with some assistance from Feraligatr. Finally, his Machoke will fall easily to Heracross's Wing Attack, and thus should pose no real threat. However, there's always the chance that RNG screws me over here. Yeah, I'll delete Stomp to learn Body Slam. Infinitely more useful. Okay, he went for Machoke instead this time first. We'll go to Heracross. Now this has Rock Slide, but I'm not afraid of it. Because Heracross should outspeed. And it went for Body Slam instead. Interesting choice. And that's the Machoke dealt with. Now all that remains is his Arcanine. Feraligatr should be able to 1v1 this. Got burned. Well, that's unfortunate. Or perhaps it's fortunate because paralysis would be far worse. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch over to Kingler to finish this off. Most likely, yep. Gonna have to switch over to Kingler, finish off the job. Assuming it doesn't take too much damage, because I don't think it outspeeds. Okay, it went for Quick Attack, that should do almost nothing. And Kingler finishes it off. Whoops! Well, that went over well. Now all that remains is Irwin. Irwin is an example of something we were first introduced to in the Goldenrod Underground. Namely, exploding Pokemon. His Electrode has perfect DVs and outspeeds everything in our roster. The trick here will be to bait the self-destruct and switch into Fortress to tank the hit. After that is out of the way, the rest of his team is fairly simple to deal with. His Ivysaur falls easily to Fearow or Ninetales. And his Magcargo is swamped by either Kingler or Feraligatr, making this a fairly straightforward fight once the Electrode is dealt with. On that note, let's adjust our roster a little bit here. Swap out the Ampharos for a Ninetales. And we are good to go. We just need to bait the explosion, which I'm going to use Heracross to do. Behold my graceful ball dexterity! Heracross baits the explosion. He went for rollout instead. Interesting choice. But this works out in my favor. I don't know why it went for rollout there. Self-destruct would have had a very good chance to kill. but the fact that he's locked into that move makes my job easier. Now all that's left to do is to clean up his remaining Pokemon, which should be fairly simple. Critical hit. Okay. Not a big deal. Macargo should easily fall to this. Now all that remains is his Ivysaur. Which will fall very easily to Ninetales or Pharaoh. Bait the Giga Drain. And go for a wing attack. And down it goes. Woo! That was a jolt. Well, that played out as expected. Now, I'm going to fight my way through the gauntlet of trainers in the National Park and on Route 37 off-screen, and we'll check back with you all next time at the Burns Tower. If you enjoyed this episode of Nuzlocke Chronicles, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more exciting adventures. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.